Welcome to the Business Leadership Series, where we engage with leaders who are making an impact on their worlds and who want to share their knowledge and experience for your personal and professional growth. The following interview is designed to inspire you to become the best leader you can be. Your host, Derek Champagne, is the founder and CEO of The Artist Evolution, a full-service agency building successful brands, marketing tools, and campaigns, and also the author of the best-selling book, Don't Buy a Duck. And now, let's begin today's Leadership Series interview.
Welcome to the show today. We have a treat. Before we get started with our regular interviews, we are talking today with a friend of our show. He's been an awesome guest in the past. You've seen him on Shark Tank. He's got a cool story, and he's got something special that he is promoting today for a great cause. Fleetwood Hicks, thank you for joining us.
Hey, Derek. Thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate it.
Hey, your story is one of my favorites. So we interview entrepreneurs each week, and yours is one of my favorite success stories. You've got a remarkable journey. Can you give us a quick recap to our listeners about your story, and then I want to talk about this Village Remarkable Ride program and how they can participate.
Awesome. Yeah, we kind of started off. I took a little ride down on Venice Beach in California, and I loved it so much that came back to Dallas. And I opened up Dallas's first ever beach cruiser bike boutique, which is kind of bizarre because there's not a beach within 5 hours of Dallas. So from there, we kind of started experimenting with different ways to design the bikes, and just started coming out with these fabulous color schemes and different treatments on the paint jobs and doing things to parts of the bikes that people weren't used to seeing. And from there, kind of culminated, okay, how can we sell these bikes instead of just in my little retail boutique? So we actually came up with the first digital online builder where people could customize their own bikes. Then we got discovered by Shark Tank, and ever since that point, we basically got co-investors, Mark Cuban and Barbara Corcoran, and we've gotten from there just grown the business. We do a lot of corporate bikes, we do a lot of individuals bikes. And that kind of culminated to where we are with this foundation that we created. And
I've read articles from Mark and Barbara where they talk about you being one of the most brilliant business minds they've seen. So you're being very modest. Those are some pretty cool partners to have. And you talk about corporations and individuals having your bikes, and you're being modest again because I know that A-list celebrities and Ellen DeGeneres and sports teams and your bike's in high demand. It's a pretty sweet lifestyle ride that you've got there.
Thanks for the love, Derek. I've really, surprised myself. I mean, we're pretty much, I'm going to say we're kind of like considered the gold standard of our particular style bike, which is the beach bike, the cruiser bike. But yeah, we've sold to a lot of major Fortune 500s from Google to Coca-Cola, and we've been on the Ellen show, and we've had a lot of great things come our way. So it's been super, super exciting.
Hey, we talked a bit for a few minutes about causes and about our purpose and significance, and you've personally been touched with cancer in your life, and why don't you tell me just a minute about that, and then tell me about this Village Remarkable Ride program, because I'm really excited about this.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, I lost my mother in 2005 to cancer. She had ovarian cancer, and as a family, we would go to the chemotherapy with her and just kind of support her through it. And, sometimes there would be kids up there, in the adult section. And what happened was, she had said, hey, don't feel sorry for me. You should, feel sorry for these kids that go through this. So kind of as we got, a little further along in the business, I was thinking, hey, we could do something great to give back and, align our brand with a good cause and everything like that. So that is really the genesis of how it all happened. And so we created a foundation where we identify kids that are going through cancer, and we surprise them with a bike. It's really exciting. We don't just give them the bike, but we kind of throw them like a little party with the doctors and the nurses and their friends and their families. I mean, we've done some amazing ones. We did it once because we surprised the kids. So we did one at the halftime of the Mavericks game.
Wow.
We've had them at Comerica Bank Tower, which is our lead sponsor, which is I mean, hundreds of people there. We've had news stories show up, Channel 8 News, and just really, taking it to the next level with it. So it's been a really cool experience.
It's amazing. So what you're doing right now is you've taken it a step farther, and you've got this Kickstarter campaign that just launched. And tell me more about the Kickstarter campaign.
Yeah, so Derek, what we're trying to do is figure out a way where we can give a lot more bikes, because the way we're doing it, it's really difficult, because customizing the bike for the kid and throwing the huge party. So what we're trying to do instead is, hey, could we show up at a hospital and literally, drop off 20, 30 bikes at a time to all these kids and have one big bash. Yeah. So we try to do it that way. And so by doing it, we needed to get, our customers participating in it, because we can't do it all ourselves, or we won't be in business. So what we did is we started a Kickstarter campaign. We created 6 really cool pre-designed bikes that we can make in bulk. We're offering a lower price on those. So it's our lowest price ever on a Billy Custom. And for every single 10 bikes that we sell through the Kickstarter campaign, we're giving one bike to a kid with cancer. So, our goal on Kickstarter is, it's only to give away 8 bikes, but our real goal is to give hundreds of bikes away. And that's we're hoping that people will join the cause. And, if you saw these kids and their families and, how excited that they get about when they get the bike, I think everyone will want to kick in.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I love what you're doing. When like your mom said, feel bad for the kids here. Don't worry about them, and that's what you're doing. And if you watch the video, and I encourage everybody, please go and at least watch the video on Kickstarter where they talk about the program, and you can see one of these parties. They're awesome. I mean, you can't help but get excited. On top of that, these are the gold standard of bikes that make a statement. They're fun to ride. They're bold. They're different from what you see on the road, and they're awesome. I bought an Ellie for my wife yesterday. It's an awesome bike. It's got the teal colors and the whitewashed tires, and we can't wait to get that in. And even better is a few more of these, and then a kid's getting a bike as well.
Yeah. It's like, think about it. You participated in doing that. Yesterday we sold enough bikes on day one to give away 4.5 bikes to kids. Nice. So, we're already halfway to our goal after day one, and Derek, it's people like you getting behind this thing and doing that, and we really appreciate it. So I think that your wife is going to love the bike. Yes. That's the Tiffany's color, the Tiffany's wrapping paper.
I'll be borrowing it.
Yeah, you'll look great on that thing, man.
That's right.
I can see you in the teal outfit right now with the straw hat on.
Absolutely, that's my jam. Hey, tell us where we can go and look at this Kickstarter campaign and participate. Yeah. I want our listeners to go and at least watch the videos and see how they can participate and share this with others. Yeah,
it's a really uplifting video, because you get to see, some of the outtakes of some of the giveaways that we've already done. So you get a feel for what it's like and everything like that. But the easiest thing, because the URL on the Kickstarter, it's so long, it's if you just go to our website, it's Villy with a V as in victory, VILLY customs.com. That homepage will take you straight to the Kickstarter. You can't miss it. And go buy your bike through Kickstarter instead of our website over the next 29 days, because that way you're going to get the best deal, and you're going to be, helping participate in this great giveaway for these kids. Awesome. Man, Fleetwood, thanks for coming on our program for a few minutes. Villy's Remarkable Ride Program. Go to Villy, VILLY customs.com and watch the videos. Get a bike that's going to be an awesome ride for you, and it's to a good cause. Man, I want to come to one of these presentation parties. That is so cool. I just love what you guys are doing. Hey, Derek, first of all, thanks again. I really, really appreciate this. And to your listeners, man, just check it out. And anybody who ever wants to come to one of our parties, man, if you can get down here to Dallas, it's a great experience. We've got, I've got people that have come to a couple of them, and they're like, dude, I want to come to every time you do one of these, call me up. So we have just a lot of random people that we've accumulated over the last year and a half, and there's a lot of people. There's a lot of good vibes there, and it's really a cool experience. So awesome. Yeah, you got to check it out, Derek. Fleetwood, thanks again. Villy's Remarkable Ride Program, VillysCustom.com.
Fleetwood, take care, and thanks for all the great things that you're doing. We look forward to helping this campaign be successful.
Thank you so much, man. I really, really appreciate it.
You've been listening to the Business Leadership Series, where we engage with leaders who are making an impact on their worlds and who want to share their knowledge and experience for your personal and professional growth. This interview was designed to inspire you to become the best leader you can be.